buzzing, one tube flickers over green felt. Ledger open on the table, numbers stacked like cards I'd dealt. You're drying glasses by the doorway, say you've heard a thing or two, but the men who sign a real moves never raise their voice to you. There's a chessboard on the counter, king piece lying on its side, ink still wet on tonight's deal, pen cap waiting by my tie. Upstairs he wears the cufflinks, downstairs I redraw the score. When the floor begins to tremble, I'm the one who locks the door. I don't wear the crown, I move the pieces. I'm the quiet hand behind the door. When the table shakes and the room stops breathing, I'm the one who keeps my hands on the board. First time that he called me brother, hallway cameras watched us pass. Elevator doors like iron mirrored back our future glass. He was fire in a sharp suit, every spotlight loved his face. I was filing every promise, learning where to hide the trace. Sign my name on darker ledgers, close the safe with steady keys. Moved a man out of the picture like a knight across the sheet. You don't shout about decisions when they pull on someone's life. You just check the final balance and you learn to sleep at night. I don't wear the crown, I move the pieces. I'm the quiet hand behind the door. When the table shakes and the room stops breathing, I'm the one who keeps my hands on the board. I see the faces in the margins of these lines, all the ones who paid the interest on the deals we call just fine. If he ever breaks the covenant, forgets what we agreed, I can tilt this whole game sideways with one signature from me. I don't wear the crown, I move the pieces. I'm the quiet hand behind the door. Every name I write, I carry with me. That's the weight of keeping hands on the board. So wipe down all the counters, kill the neon, bolt the gate. If they ask who ran the evening, say I left a little late. He can shine out in the main room, let the crowd praise their young lord. I'll be walking down the hallway still with both hands on the board. Lamplight on the desk, blinds half closed on the globe below. Pages on the table, numbers marching in a tidy row. There's a letter by my elbow with your name written neat and small. I've been staring at that envelope like it's waiting for the final call. Safe door humming in the corner, still behind the painted wood. On the glass I see our outlines, men who blurred the line of good. I balance out the strangers, I erase the ones who crossed the line. But tonight I'm counting something else, the way I move the weight from me to you, not mine. We were just two kids with cheap ties and empty pockets once, splitting cash in borrowed rooms, laughing at the older fronts. You had fists and iron nerves, I had ledgers, maps and quiet plans. You shook the hands in back rooms, I hid the knives in other hands. First time we bent the figures, it felt like harmless little art. Just a favor for a friend of ours, just a shortcut through the dark. But every just this once we wrote has its own column in my head. Now the totals fill the margins with the things we never said. Elevator bearings distant, someone's coming, someone goes. All these names in narrow columns, none of them will ever know how a man can build a kingdom with a fountain pen and mask, till the interest on his choices is a bill he's scared to ask. I'm the quiet hand that holds your world together, every favor just a line in the ledger. You wear the crown, you stand in all the light. I move the weight that keeps you up at night. I keep the book so the wolves don't catch your scent, but every number hides a crack in our cement. I'm the quiet hand that holds your world together, and every favor is a line in the ledger. There's a folder in the drawer with your face in black and gray, copies of the deals I tilted when the heat came our way. I moved risk like broken glass, pushed the sharper shards to you, told myself it's just insurance, something any smart man do. Phone light blinking on the corner, little red eye never sleeps. Every ring could be the moment when the cost comes due too steep. I can hear you in my memory saying numbers never lie, my friend. But I've watched men close their stories with a single mark typed at the end. If you ever read these lines, no, I never raised my voice. I just nudged the tiny levers, gave the shadows one more choice. I pulled you from a dozen fires, then stepped aside one blaze too far, signed my name beneath your burdens while I watched you from the car. This isn't asking your forgiveness, I don't trade in words like that. It's a balance sheet confession folded under ledgers on my lap. I'm the quiet hand that held your world together, every favor carved the line in the ledger. You wore the crown, you walked into the fire. I stayed upstairs pulling on the wires. I kept the books while the floor began to shake, shifted storms so they curled around your wake. I'm the quiet hand that held your world together, and now my soul is just lines in the ledger. on cracked concrete, station fading in my back. Street lights buzz and flicker like a wire about to snap. Radio on my shoulder mutters names I already know. Case files in my pocket that I'm never gonna show. Badge still on my belt loop, sidearm heavy at my side. This city's in the window glass, watching every step I slide. Cash in stairwells where the bulbs were always dim. Signed off on some lost evidence that never quite came in. Popped the trunk on an old sedan, closed it down without a word. Let a man slip out a side door that the hallway never heard. But I've dragged more than a few men from the edge of this same rail. Pulled a kid back from a corner when his heartbeat started pale. You think you know corruption like it's just a crooked grin, but there's a ledger in my locker where I balance what I send. Every favor has a counter, every shortcut has a cost. I'm not holy, I'm just careful with the pieces I've already lost. I wear the law with shadows on the badge. Half the angel, half the trouble that you have. This city leans against me when the sirens fall asleep. I'm the quiet kind of danger that it keeps. Shadows on the badge, walking lines you never see. If you're breathing in this district, you owe part of that to me. Old bridge over water, rust flaking off the rail. River moving slow and dark like a secret kept in mail. I lean into the cold steel, thumb the metal at my hip. Watch a lone car take the corner, see its headlights briefly dip. There's a vending machine humming in a hallway by the stairs, where I meet the ones in neckties who pretend they're saying prayers. I won't plant what I didn't find, won't frame some kid for sport. I don't fire off a favor just to polish someone's report. If I take a back room and below, if I silence not a grave, I keep one hand on the railing, one hand steady for the brave. So when this city tries to judge me for the stains along my track, I can stand up in the mirror and have something staring back. I wear the law with shadows on the badge. Not your hero, not the devil that you tag. This city leans against me when the clean ones go to sleep. I'm the danger in its veins it chose to keep. Shadows on the badge, every line I walk is thin, but I still decide what darkness I let in. Light buzzing on your face. Spill with cover growing bitter for crumbs in on a tight down. Still rocking in the hill. There's a leather door bounce away down. Gas pump ticking in the distance. Truck lights crawling past the glasses. Jukebox with on a lonely roadside night. You keep talking like you're ready for the stories that I wrote. But a real man doesn't chase his son, he lets it come to his road. I don't run, I just choose my road. Men like me move in silence, living by private code. I remember different midnights, different diners, same booth feel. Bosses calling from the city, telling me which card to deal. I would slide a motel key card, close a briefcase by my knee. Watch the taillights on the highway and decide who walked out free. There was one kid looked like you do, eyes too sharp to play it soft. Thought the world would bow before him if he climbed up high enough. He ignored the quiet warnings, only heard the roaring gold. Now his name is just a whisper when this highway turns cold. I don't run, I just choose my road. Men like me move in silence, living by private code. Between the stations, never stay more than a night. Paying cash, keep doors half open, sit with exits in my sight. I still know the ones in power, still could call and take that seat. But I'd rather leave some spaces where my soul can keep its feet. So you finish up that coffee, fold that number in your hand. Ask yourself whose rules you're serving when you say you'll be a man. You can board that next dark highway, do it loud and overload. Or you can learn to leave it early, learn to really choose your road. I don't run, I just choose my road. Men like me move in silence, living by a private code. I don't run, I just choose my road. If you're wise, you'll move in silence, find your own unbroken code. Fluorescent hum in the ceiling vent, then paint over old cracked walls. Motel out crooked over one steel chair, same picture in 1,000 halls. Coffee cooling by the phone on the nightstand, lipstick ghost on a plastic cup, your shadow left on the cheap white curtain when you finally said you'd had enough. Coat folded on the back of the door, tie hanging from the bathroom rail, ledger lines running in my head like trucks rolling past on the highway tail. Motel key lying by the pen and pad, little brass tag with a fading blue. I'm writing on this notepad paper like it's ever moving its way to you. You wanted more than what I signed in rooms, the blinds pulled halfway down. I keep my word to every deal, but I kept you in a halfway town. So I leave the keys on the motel table, like a promise I don't touch, all the doors I never open, 'cause the life I'm the man behind the number, quiet handshake in the corner booth. I can carry any secret, but I never learned to carry truth. If you're looking for a softer legend, I'm not the one you're dreaming of. I trade sleep for control, and I trade warm hands for gloves. So I leave the keys on the motel table and let the life collect our love. You used to trace the crease on my cup, say this world's gonna turn you stone. I said every empire needs a steady mind, every steady mind sits alone. Briefcase briefcase latched at the foot of the bed, papers folded like a second skin. You'd ask who kept calling after midnight. I just lower my voice and let it ring. I pulled up once at your small front gate, engine low, headlights killed. Watch you lock your door and walk down slow. Saw the doubt you tried to keep still. You slid in, eyes on the dashboard clock, said one day they'll pay you with what you lose. I laughed it off and checked my phone, but that line still cuts deeper than my shoes. You wanted more than polished answers, more than that's just how it goes. I built a castle out of silence. You were knocking where the hallway froze. So I leave the keys on the motel table, like a door I won't walk through. All the lines I never cross, 'cause they mean stepping close to you. I'm the man who moves the wires, lots of deals without a spark. I can raise a tower out of nothing, but I can't rest beside a heart. If you're chasing quiet mornings, I'm not the story sent from above. I trade flowers for a ledger, trade your sunrise for my gloves. So I leave the keys on the motel table and let the light free ride our love. Now the hallway's quiet as a closing file, ice machine coughing down the bend, taillight smear on the diner glass, some voice rolling to a distant friend. I'm here counting every time I chose the meeting over your bare feet on the floor. I won the room, I won the contract, but I kept losing you at every door. I won't say I turn it all around, that's a line men use when they're done. I would just lay out the map before you, every price mark clear before we run. You deserve to know the man I am, not the dress shirt version that you used to see. This letter staying in the drawer tonight, 'cause it's mostly written back at me. There's a cost to staying calm when the whole table starts to shake. You can't serve two living masters when one of them is every deal you make. So I hold my line in the mirror, wear the silence like a ring. You walked out with all the soft things, I stayed here with everything. So I leave the keys on the motel table, like an oath I can't revoke. All the lives I never shared with you got signed off in a quiet stroke. I'm the one who keeps it steady when the room leans toward the flame. I can hold a line for ages, but I couldn't hold your name. If you find a gentler captain, let him steer you clear above. I'll be somewhere by a highway, counting risk instead of love. And I'll leave the keys on the motel table, that's the price of what I'm made of. tag says 209. Thin curtains let the red sun bleed a crooked line of light. There's a coffee cup gone cold beside this phone that never rang. Suitcase zipped against the wall like it's waiting for the bang. You're asleep in some safe neighborhood where my name don't cross their minds. You don't hear these distant trucks pulling past the dotted lines. I keep writing you this message on a pad I'll never fold. Every line says I still want you. Every margin says don't go. I leave the key on the table when I walk out to the road. I can walk away from anything, but I never leave my code. Corner booth when I was fresh out of a mess. Leather jacket, quiet eyes, trouble stitched into my vest. I told you I run the gray lines where the night forgets the day, and I'd keep your hands off my world if you let me move my way. There were envelopes and briefcases you never got to see inside. Just knew I came back tired with that long road in my eyes. Now the last job brushed too close to where you lay your head at night, and I'd rather be the ghost you miss than the wolf outside your light. I leave the key on the table when I walk out to the road. I can walk away from anything, but I never leave my code. Machine down the hallway buzzes like a steady light. Ice machine coughs out its heart while a truck brake breathes aside. I fold this page along the crease, slide it back into my coat, lock the door without a sound, let the engine clear its throat. If you ever find this jacket years from now in some back room, you know I didn't disappear, I just left to kill the bloom. I don't run from what I've done, I just keep you from the load. So I trade our little motel dream for the weight of what I owe. I leave the key on the table when I walk out to the road. I can walk away from anything, but I never leave my code. If you wonder why I vanished when the night was turning gold, it's because I'd rather lose you than watch you pay for what I've sold. right hands, ceiling fan keeps ticking like a pocket full of change. Ledger open on the table, ink bleeding through the lines, cash wrapped up in rubber bands, quiet kingdoms in a pile. You can hear a chair scrape out there, last man leaving for the night. In here it's just this single bulb and numbers holding tight. We started in a hallway, sharing one worn coat. Same cheap shoes, same sharp jokes, same hungry little hopes. I took the books, you took the streets. We built it brick by brick. You shook hands in the front room. I kept the gears from ever sticking. Then came a debt that wouldn't bend, a figure that wouldn't slide. I signed off on the balance and you vanished from my side. I don't pull the trigger, I just draw the line. Some debts get settled in ink, some in time. But when the math goes cold and the tables stay upright, your shadow walks the hallway at the edge of my sight tonight. I'm the one who keeps the ledger after midnight. Every favor, every secret in a line. If your name is in my ledger after midnight, you get shelter or you get left behind. I'm the quiet hand that holds this crooked empire tight, paying full or fade away from my ledger after midnight. Glass ring on the wood grain where your bottle used to stand. Your old chair is pushed in straight like it's waiting on command. There's a photograph half folded, two kids in the cheapest suits, one looking at the camera, one staring past the roof. I shuffle through the pages, there's a blank where you should be. Funny how a missing number weighs the most on memory. Bartender stacks the glasses, hears me talking to the air, says numbers don't feel nothing, like he's never had to care. But every zero hides a story, every sum hides someone's skin. You sweep the floor clean, kid, I have to keep the silence in. So I mark one final entry, then I close the cover slow. There's a cost for every kingdom, and I'm the only one who knows. I'm the one who keeps the ledger after midnight. Every promise, every fracture in a line. If your name is in my ledger after midnight, you get mercy or you step outside the sign. I don't beg for absolution, I just price the wrong and right. Living like a gentleman with a ledger after midnight. chip white coffee cup, neon from the station sign keep flickering the windows up. Booze vinyl grips my gear, booze vinyl grips my jacket, back pressed to the wall, phone face down on the table, waiting on that one last call. Motel key in my pocket with the plastic tag half cracked. Trucks whisper down the highway, everyone just slipping back. I've stepped through busted doorways with the light still hanging loose. Pull thin plastic over fingerprints, turn the noise down on the truth. Closed curtains on a bedroom where the shouting finally stopped. Pulled carpet over stories that somebody couldn't drop. They don't print my little number, it just travels mouth to mouth. By the time they dial, it's shaking, all the fire is already out. I don't ask about the motive, I don't ask who held the steel. I just measure out the distance between mercy and a deal. Every surface keeps a memory, every stain becomes a name. I erase it from the floorboards, but it stays inside my frame. They call me when it's too late, when the damage has been done. I'm the quiet kind of thunder that arrives after the gun. I leave nothing for the daylight, just a room that looks the same. Still a gentleman with gloves on, walking out without my name. They call me when it's too late, when the story's on the floor. I keep my coat and close the door. Waitress tops my coffee, says she's seen my look before, but I'm just another stranger in this halfway open door. Suit pressed, shoes clean, eyes older than my age, hands that fold like quiet tools, mind that works like gauge. I watch that swinging entrance, every shadow, every pair, thinking how a man can vanish and still leave himself in there. There's a line I drew in pen once by a notebook near the sink. Said I'd never clean a mess born out of boredom or a drink. If the motive's only spite, if it's something small and cheap, I let the chaos live there, let the guilty lose their sleep. But if it's fear and if it's pressure, if it's someone overrun, I'll arrive with steady footsteps, leave them nothing for the sun. They call me when it's too late, when the damage has been done. I'm the shadow in the hallway that reflects on everyone. I leave nothing for the daylight, just a bed without a stain. Still a gentleman with gloves on, carrying the unseen blame. They call me when it's too late. I'll walk back through this gate, counting every quiet favor on the ledger of my fate. A ledger of my fate. black pen, single lamp on low. City lights beneath my window, like a quiet distant glow. Folder open by my wrist, numbers marching in a line. One page wrong and I can feel it crawling up my spine. Chessboard in the corner, missing pawns in both the nights. Coat still hanging from your visit when we split the last of nights. Elevator hums and then goes dead. No footsteps at my door. It's just me and this old leather chair on the 13th floor. On this 13th floor, I don't raise my voice at all. I just lean back in the silence while I'm watching who will fall. Every name beneath my pen becomes a shadow on the door. If you're coming, come correct into my 13th floor silence, so don't come here anymore. Kid, cracked boots, folded grin. I put a tailored jacket on you, taught you how to walk back in, showed you how to hold a promise, how to leave a room secure, how to smile with empty hands and still be stronger than the door. Now the cash count's coming crooked and your stare won't meet my eyes. You forget I made you careful. There's a folder with your first job pressed between these bottom drawers, and another still unopened with your future in its core. On this 13th floor, I don't raise my voice at all. I just lean back in the silence while I'm watching who will fall. Every name beneath my pen becomes a shadow on the door. If you're coming, come correct into my 13th floor silence, or don't come here anymore. Shoulders set just right, you can leave here still beside me when we step into the night. On this 13th floor, I don't raise my voice at all. I just lean back in the silence while I'm watching who will fall. Every name beneath my pen becomes a shadow on the door. If you cross me honest in my 13th floor silence, or don't cross me anymore. On this 13th floor, where the city looks so small, you remember who you're talking to when my silence fills the hall. flickers once and then it's gone, casting shadows on the street. I'm a man who knows this city moves between the cracks and beats. The night keeps its secrets, I keep mine close. Don't need no words to speak. I'm the quiet kind of danger in the shadows, but they feel me when I creep. I walk past broken windows, hear the echoes of a life I'll never claim. The city knows my name, but it's a ghost that never speaks the same. Alley's got that smell, it's the city's breath that never fades. Every corner that I turn is just another debt I've made. I see the faces in the window, but I never stop to ask their name. They're just ghosts in the streetlight, all chasing some old flame. The weight of every silence feels like a stone in my chest, but it's the only thing I know, and it's the only thing I trust. There's a price for every shadow I move, for every door I've closed. The city calls me when it's quiet, but now it's asking for more than I know. I've been running in the dark so long, can I find a way out before the end? Or is it too late now to escape from the life I've always defended? I live in the shadow, unseen but known. I walk this city like a ghost, but it won't leave me alone. The neon calls me back, every corner that I turn, and I'm starting to wonder if it's my soul that's here to burn. I'm the man who's never seen, but always felt in the shadows under the neon. That's where I've always dwelled. Sirens far away, but they're closer now than they ever were. The city's pulse is beating louder, I can feel it in my bones, it's a blur. I light another cigarette, but I can't shake the way it feels tonight, like I'm standing on the edge with nowhere left to hide. Glance at the old clock tower, its face a ghost in the glow. I'm wondering if the city's got a plan to let me go. The quiet whisper, tell me something, but I don't know what's true. Every street I've walked, every deal I've made, now it's it's all catching up to. Maybe it's time to leave the shadows, but I don't know where to start. The city won't let me go, but maybe it's tearing me apart. I live in the shadows, unseen but known. I walk this city like a ghost, but it won't leave me alone. The neon calls me back every corner that I turn, and I'm starting to wonder if it's my soul is here to burn. I'm the man who's never seen, but always felt in the shadows under the neon. That's where I've always dwelled. Breathing around with the ledger, have them let it out just both ways. Overall mood, late night concealed in our bar back room. Gentlemen with Edmund, with a notable bubble hung attended by the cost of every line he wrote, feeling haunted by the cost, every line of course. I'm the man with the ledger, every name cuts both ways. Overall mood, late night conciliar in a bar back room. Gentleman villain with a notebook out, but haunted by the cost of every line he wrote. I'm the man alone. I'm the man alone. I wanna never pay to sit. I was hired to keep less. Who was the anchors in on that? I'm letting me down. Everything in there, felt my knives before it bled. Every handshake in the hallway had my numbers in its head. He was closer than a brother, just a kid with honest eyes, good with cards and quiet patience, bad at learning how to lie. I put his name beside a meeting in a small and broken line. Thought I'd counted every angle, thought the danger all was mine. This city doesn't sleep, it just changes who it spares. Elevators, hidden hallways, every floor with different stairs. I'm the quiet calculation underneath the neon haze. I'm the one who hears the echoes long before they get a name. I'm the man with the legend, every name cuts both ways. just tell you what is real. I'm the man with the legend. I keep balance, I keep faith. Every page that saves their kingdom puts a crack in my own grace. He walked into that back room with a folder in his hand. Asked me softly if this turn, will you still be where I stand? I just tapped the open column, kept my answer in my throat, signed him into that appointment with one small indifferent note. Later on they sent a driver with a suitcase and a word. Said the meeting went off perfect. Said my man was never hurt. And the boss poured me a nightcap in his office with a view. Said you're worth your weight in ledgers. No one does what you can do. So I draw these lines at midnight while your bar lights all go black. Put a circle around his entry like a halo I can't crack. You ask why I keep the notebook if it cuts me just to look. I say some men carry crosses, I just carry one big book. If I walk away tomorrow, vanish clean from this address, they'll still find these careful pages with my hand in every mess. Every favor, every debt, every quiet broken vow. If I don't write down the damage, who remembers it but now? I'm the man with a legend. Every name cuts both ways. I can buy another sunrise, I can't change the ones I raised. You can raise a glass cathedral out of numbers, fear and steel, but the ink will keep on talking long after we're not real. I'm the man with a legend. I keep balance, pay the cost. Every page to save their kingdom wrote the truth of what I lost. Sit by the window in car 3, fabric worn where the elbows rest, paper cup riding on a folding tray, thin ring fading on the metal net, suitcase parked by my boots on the floor, brass lock catching every sway, ticket folded in my shirt front pocket, last ride out of this town today. Station lamps fall back in a blur, platform benches in a shrinking line, old vending machine in a glass box humming, corridor clock stuck on 9, conductor walks with a tied knot, punches holes without a second look. He doesn't see what I left behind me, what I packed instead of one more book. Every mile of track behind us pulls a thread out of my skin. Every wheel that hits another seam taps the cost of where I've been. I'm the shadow in car 3 when the last train leaves. Got future in a case and my past in mice. I can slide into the dark while the city still breathes, but my brother's name sits quiet space between these seats. No one writes our stories, but they move when I breathe. Yeah, I sit here calm and steady. I'm the shadow in car 3. Last night on a rooftop deck, air vents humming like a low soft choir. You had that look like a coin mid-air, half on glory, half on fire. Photo open on a concrete block, bands of bills by a buzzing sign. You said this place is almost ready to bow. I'm not done taking what is mine. I slid one envelope into my coat, slid the other to your waiting hand. Told you I'm catching the nightline out. You could stay and work this land. You laughed once, shook your head at me, said you're built to run this board, not leave. But I've watched too many crowns fall off, heard the echo every time they grieve. Every deal we ever cut, there carved another mark in steel. Every promise that you chase now is a debt I'll always feel. I'm the shadow in car 3 when the last train leaves. Got the papers and the codes zipped under these sleeves. You can dance with your throne while the city still feeds, but your face keeps flashing in the window of my dreams. No one carves our names in marble, but they move when I breathe. Yeah, I travel under track lights as a shadow in car 3. Carriage door rattles on the hallway latch, soft shoes passing in a careful line. Old man sleeping with his coat pulled high, kid with music lost in time. They don't see the briefcase by my leg, don't see nights stacked in a hidden file. I got numbers, routes and closed room talks, and a ticket for a different mile. There's a house key taped inside the case, small town name on a folded nowhere. No one asks what I used to be, no one studies how I wear this coat. I'm not crying for forgiveness, I'm not begging for a softer past. I'm just choosing when my script runs out, not waiting for the city's blast. Brother, if you feel the hallway shake when a freight rolls underground, know I'm somewhere between the pylons, letting go without a sound. I won't ask you to come after, won't demand the way you stay. Just hope you write your own hard rules, not the ones this city pays. I'm the shadow in car 3 on the outbound line. Got a suitcase full of endings and a hard-set spine. I can leave those towers shrinking to a single gleam, but your voice still rides the rhythm in the engine steam. They can build their little empires, change the saints they believe. I'll be far beyond their searchlights as a shadow in car 3. Shadow in car 3. hi-hats, no EDM, no dubstep, no metal guitars, no screaming or growling, no auto-tune lead vocals, no female vocals, no choirs, no crowd noise, no claps or whistles, no explicit or vulgar language, no political or religious content, no brand names, no references to real people, movies it'll be. Keep it dark, cinematic, classy modern blues, blues rock with a slow, intimate groove, male storyteller vocal, gentleman businessman in the gray zone, lots of space, motel and highway night mood, power and code over sentimentality. Glass wall full of windows, this whole city in a frame, desk lamp on a folder with your thin and rising name, leather chair across from me, you sit but barely sing, tie a little crooked, eyes too wide to ever blink. Elevator ride was quiet, numbers ticking up and go. Now you're breathing in the office where the real lines get told. stage, you're only hearing hints. Turn back doors into doorways. Watch the boardrooms wash their prints. Kept some uniforms on payroll, kept some judges in a fog. Fed the ones who kept things steady, starved the ones who fed the dogs. You've been running, little Aaron, thought the night forgot your face. Every hallway keeps a memory, every favor leaves a trace. You think the game is muscle, you think the crown is noise, but power's in the quiet men who rarely raise their voice. This city doesn't love you, it just follows what it's owed. I'm the hand behind the curtain where your debts get slowly closed. Up here we move by top floor code. Calm and cold, every handshake, every secret gets control. You can hustle in the alleys, you can shout about your name, but you answer to the numbers all the same. Top floor code, polished shoes on silent stone. I keep the lights on in a kingdom made alone. There's a chessboard by the window, pieces lined in even dust. Kings and pawns in level rows, every one of them I've judged. Some move like you are moving, fast and hungry down the file. Some step once in the wrong square, disappeared inside a mile. I don't threaten, I don't bargain, I just weigh who holds their weight. I can raise you with a signature or cross you off as late. Here's the part you better learn before you ever touch my chair. Never promise what you can't protect, never bleed where people stare. Pay your people first and fully, keep your circle trimmed and small. Let your anger die in private, let your answer stand tall. If you're ready for the pressure when your friends become a cost, then you're ready for this view and for the sleep that you have lost. Up here we live by top floor code. Calm and cold, every quiet little victory takes its toll. You can chase a flash of glory, you can carve it in your skin, but you pay me in the silence at the end. Top floor code, if you climb to where I've grown, you'll learn power isn't shouting, it's the weight of being alone. Made alone. water's cold beneath my boots, but the night feels even colder. carrying its weight on my shoulder. I lived in the shadows too long, but the light's always close behind. The past keeps calling my name, but I'm trying to leave it all behind. I've done things in the dark that I can never undo, but I've always been good at moving, never stopping to see the truth. Every step forward feels like a step in the wrong direction, but I can't go back, not now, not with all the years of reflection. There's no place to hide from the things I've done. The shadows are my only friends, but they're never done. If something happened, it's too late to make it right. The city's got its claws, but I'm walking into the night. I've lived on silence, and now I'm drowning in the sound, trying to escape, but the shadows are always around. I can't outrun what I've been through, and the past is still right here in my rear view. I hear the waves crash softly, but I can't find the peace. The city's far behind me, but its grip won't cease. I've paid my dues in ways I can't explain, but the debt's still unpaid, and the way won't change. The night is long, but the road is colder still. I've crossed so many lines, but I don't know if I ever will. If something happened, it's too late to make it right. The city's got its clothes, but I'm walking into the night. I've lived on silence, and now I'm drowning in the sound, trying to escape, but the shadows are always around. I can't outrun what I've been through, and the past is still right here in my rear view. This train's the only thing that's moving through the night. City lights fade behind me, disappearing out of sight. I packed up all my troubles in a bag and walked away. There's no turning back now. Just the tracks and me today. I hear the whistle calling, but it's only for the few. It's the longest ride I've ever known, but I'm not turning back to you. There's a woman on my mind. I left her standing in the door. She told me I was running, but I never gave her more. I said I'd be back someday, when the roads all led to light. But I've seen too many corners where the dark outlasts the night. The city's left its mark on me, but now I'm walking free. But something in my chest is heavy, and I know it's waiting for me. This track stretches out ahead, no road behind. I wonder if I'll ever really leave it all behind. It's the longest ride I've ever known, but I'm not turning back. I've left it all behind me, but the past won't lose its track. You can chase a fading memory, but it'll always follow close, and the city never sleeps. But the man who leaves is gone, I suppose. Keep turning slow. I can't stop the motion now, just let the river go. I remember all the nights we spent, the promises I made. But they fade like shadows under bridges, lost in the parade. I don't know where I'm going, but I know I won't be here. There's a train ahead that promises to take me out of here. Past catch up with me, like a ghost in every light. Will the road ahead be empty? Will I find what's left inside? It's the longest ride I've ever Boots on the gravel by the guardrail line. You ran up the river key. Remember, and it never be. Down and outlaw, the slow bike free. Boots on the gravel line. So in minority, war bread steel with a peeler to slow the all of on and on by slow black thread. And reading back what the river keeps. Gentleman outlaws will fix the energy. Quiet power strip, personal code. Warning a younger man about the price of being the cleaner in this underworld. Oh, not the hours, see the call, not the sleep I lose. You see the legend in the quiet, not the faces I can't unchoose. You think you want what the river keeps, all those secrets sunk down deep. Wanna be the last calm name, promises get too steep. I'm the shadow at the railing, I'm the phone that never speaks. But you don't feel the weight that rides your chest when the city finally sleeps. You want the fear in every whisper, want that power in their eyes. But where the river keeps, it never gives back, it only learns your lies. There was a night with a silver sedan, trunk half shut on a crooked case. Diner sign flicker in the distance, red and white on an empty face. Your cousin called from a corner booth, voice too smooth for the words he said. Need you down by the old bridge fast, if you're late we're both as good as dead. I showed up with the same small bag, same dark coat that I'm wearing now. Locked the doors, gave a nod to him. No one else around to see how we didn't shout, didn't raise our hands, just move like moves we learned in years. But down the road looked clean again, but the miles home were all gears and fears. You heard the talk around the tables, turned it into some midnight crown. But every mile I drove that morning pushed another part of me down. You think you want what the river keeps, all those secrets sunk down deep. Who wanna be the last still hand when everything's gone off the steep? I'm the shadow at the railing, I'm the name that never leaks. But you don't hear the way the quiet talks when the city finally sleeps. You want the nod in private offices, want your mark behind doors. But what the river keeps, it never gives back, it only keeps the score, yeah. Look at these gloves on the concrete rail, creases worn where my fingers clench, yeah. Smell of metal and a trace of oil, road dust baked in the denim stench. I still stand straight, I still walk slow, still show up when the numbers call. But there are nights I park outside my house and never step inside at all. You say you're ready for the darker work, for the code that doesn't bend or break. Ready to carry quiet debts, ready to live with what you have to take. I won't beg you to walk away, that's a language I don't speak. I'll just tell you once, then let you choose how heavy you wanna sleep. This life don't shout its signs in ink, it settles out by faded light. You don't grow old by being loud, you get there by being almost right. Cross this line think you want what the river keeps. All those stories with no names. You wanna be the hand that wipes the board when other men lose their games. I'm the echo on the girders, I'm the blueprint where it leaks. I can walk away from questions, but I can't walk out of my own sleep. So if you cross this whole cold bridge and take your place in what it weaves, remember what the river keeps, 'cause it remembers and it never leaves. Trusting where the beams cross over, river moving like a sheet of oil, sodium lamps buzzing by the guardrail posts, water chewing at the pilings in a slow dark boil. Two cars parked back from the yellow line, engines ticking as they start to cool. You're leaning on the hood with your hands still shaking, trying hard to look like you're not that fool. Black gloves drying on my dashboard vent, thermos rolling at my boots in the grit, trunk door closing with a soft low thud. I wipe one mark where your panic hit. I don't ask you what you tried tonight, chasing legends down a crooked track. I just strike a match on the painted rail, watch the flame and don't look back. You say you wanna be the name they speak when the floorboards start to creak. You think power's in the louder moves and in the way the weak eyes leak. But it's what the river keeps that marks the men who move like me. What the dark water swallows it never brings back up to see. I'm the one who walks in quiet when your bright ideas bleed. I don't talk about the nights, I just do what they all need. You wanna stand where I'm standing, kid, you better learn to leave. Not just traces in the rear view, but the part of you that dreams. 'Cause it's what the river cause the code in men like me. They told you I'm the quiet one upstairs, office blinds close against the noon. Said I signed the papers that don't exist, move numbers like a changing moon. You saw the watch, saw the sober cups, saw the way they stepped aside. Thought if you just pushed one job too far, you'd buy yourself that kind of stride. Instead you froze where the hallway bends, cold sweat running down your spine, phone in your hand with my number lit, midnight humming on the other line. Whispered rough when I picked up slow, I think I went too far this time. I finished my coffee, killed the lamps carves a code in men like me. There's a cardboard box on the backseat floor with a burner phone and a folded map. New shirt folded in a plastic sleeve. Fresh keys taped on a dash strap. I slide it open with a steady hand. Tell you drive where this line turns west. Don't talk too much, don't add your spin. Don't turn this into some brave test. You asked me, did you ever shake like this? First time you fixed what someone did. I shrug once, feel the metal rail, say fear cuts clean if you keep it hid. I don't lose sleep for what I've seen. I lose sleep when rules get bent. I'm not here to bury your soul tonight, just to show you what regret meant. So listen close, cause I don't repeat and I don't write this kind of thing down. You keep your word, keep your head, keep your hands off the weak, or I take back what I found. If you can't live with quiet weight, you turn around after this drive. If you can, you tighten your coat and you might just stay alive. It's what the river keeps that marks the men who move like me. All the things we never mentioned, all the nights we let go free. I'm the one who walks in silence when the loud boys start to freeze. You can chase your little stories, or you can learn the real disease. You wanna wear this kind of calm, kid, you trade comfort for this creed. Leave your hunger for applause and leave your glory with the street. Cause it's what the river keeps, that carves the code in men like me. Green old hand on the ledger, throwing a circle on the grain. Ledger open like a Bible, full of numbers in my name. Fountain pen on my fingers, little ink stain on my cuff. Saved or breathing in the corner, like it's heard more than enough. Downstairs there's a final glass, being washed and turned to dry. Ceiling shakes with one last laughter, then it fades into a sigh. Out the window, all those tail lights draw a river through the dark. Up here I keep the books in order, while the streets still leave their mark. Choosing days, I would circle little numbers, shift the time, erase a name. You were walking to the meeting, never asking who to blame. We were brothers in a strange way, edges of the blade. You took heat out in the open, I took heat in what I made. Then that night I moved one figure, moved a car and changed the door. Thought I'd cut the risk in pieces, laid it heavier on you more. Someone has to weigh the danger, someone has to count the cost. Every favor, every shipment, every gamble that we toss. And the boss just wants it tidy, wants the numbers running true. But the part that never balances is what the dark collects from you. I'm the cold hand on the ledge, corner turned to white. Little smudge where my thumb rested when they called me late that night. They said something about a staircase, wrong car rolling in too slow. By the time the sums were over, you were lying where that O would go. LLA, the light is blinking down the hallway, sick and pale, like it's counting every secret, riding up with every sail. I adjust a single zero, shift the stash from bay to bay. Hear your boots on cold stone marble every time I look away. I was never built for gun smoke, never chased them through the stair. I was built for quiet offices where the power feels like air. I'm the one who moves the borders on the chessboard by the wall. I'm the reason some stay standing when the strong ones start to fall. If the stories ever reach you where the noise is turned to hush, know the man who kept the figures feels your absence in his hush. Still up here inside this office while they toast your name downstairs, adding up the hidden charges no one wants to know are theirs. I'm the cold hand on the ledger, keeping empires looking clean, hiding blood between the columns where the ink falls in between. I can move a line of shipment, tilt the odds and shift the frame, but I can't undo the night I wrote you into someone else's game. I'm the cold hand on the ledger, I stay calm while others burn, and I live with every balance that this city never learned. Window glasses streaked and tied, double image in the style. Ticket stub in my jacket, double shoved under my feet. Coffee cooling in a paper cup, quiet heartbeat with a beat. Platform bowls were almost empty when this engine came alive. Now it's just the rails and silent roller out of that old life. Left a key on your table next to a folded note. Your short name in the corner under every line I wrote. Cabinets in that kitchen, they've seen more than they should. cash inside the flower tin, traces of the neighborhood. I could feel the hallway, listen when I closed your painted door. Knew the man who read my footsteps might come looking there for more. I fixed too many problems in the dark for borrowed kings. Wiped too many handles, cleaned up too many phones not ring. Now the map inside my pocket only points one single way. Out beyond their reach tonight, past the games we used to play. I got the last seat on the night train out of this life, rolling steel between their questions and your life. I'm not running like a coward, I'm choosing how to slide off their board before they trace your quiet side. I got the last seat on the night train, steady inside, still a gentleman in motion, cutting loose to guard your life. Vending machine by the doorway, humming low and out of tune. Old conductor punched my ticket like he seen this move too soon. Rows of worn out leather, names carved deep into the backs. Stories of the ones before me, all their exits, all their tracks. Streetlights fade to warehouses, then a scattered porch front glow. Every mile puts one more shadow between your window and my ghost. The kitchen floor, laughing at my holster hanging on the bedroom door. You said one day this'll find us, like a forecast in your eyes. I just kissed your worried forehead, said it never crosses your side. Now the wheels keep counting choices underneath this metal frame. Each small town we pass through feels like one less place to aim. I got the last seat on the night train out of this life, leaving clean, not begging from the night. If my name shows up in whispers, let it fade into the line. They can curse an empty chair, but they won't cross your little shrine. I got the last seat on the night train, sharp and quiet, still a gentleman in motion, paying calls to end this riot. carpet humming, fridge, suitcase parked on screen on the nightstand, your last message glowing blue. Curtains barely hold the highway, all that distance aimed at you. Neon from the diner sign draws a line across my bed. Napkins folded on a table with the words I never said. Boots lined by the window, dust from nowhere on the sole. I move town to town in circles, but I never break the roll. I was built for empty highways, for the spaces in between. Quiet deals in backroom corners, no one writes into the scene. Every job a slow transaction, in a shadow by the ice. Cash and secrets in the glove box, no one needs it said twice. You were holding down a small house, steady chair and steady light. Coffee on a 6 each morning, curtains closed by 10 at night. I kept calling it protection when I left you there alone. Truth is I don't know the feeling of unpacking at home. So I linger at the edges where the trouble first begins. Make my money in the silence, pay it back in quiet sins. And I leave before the damage ever reaches where you sleep. That's the only kind of promise a man like me can keep. I'm a gentleman outlaw on the highway, never staying long. Keys on the nightstand, engine in the dark still humming strong. I can buy another sunrise, I can buy another room, but I can't buy you a future that this life won't turn to gloom. I'm a gentleman outlaw on the highway, moving by my code. Every heart that tries to hold me feels the weight of what I owe. There's a gas pump at the corner, throwing numbers in the night. Lonely driver at the window, under flat fluorescent light. I can see us in that glass there, different rings on different hands. Where my work is counting tables, not these quiet crooked plans. But the engine keeps its rhythm through this thin motel wall, like a distant kind of drummer knocking out my final call. So I write this unsent message where your name lights up my phone. Type I love you, so I'm leaving. Let it sit there, then I'm gone. If you wake up in the morning and you don't see where I went, just remember how I held you like the night was heaven sent. I'm the silence in the driveway when the danger's drawing near. I'm the shadow that steps backwards so you never taste the fear. There's an extra empty chair there, so you never have to ask. What I carried past the county, what I buried in my task. Keys are waiting on the nightstand, but they don't belong to you. They belong to every secret that would fall between us two. I'm a gentleman outlaw on the highway, never staying long. Keys on the nightstand, engine in the dark still humming strong. I can buy another sunrise, I can buy another room, but I won't write you into pages where my world becomes your doom. I'm a gentleman outlaw on the highway, that's the man I choose to be. So I'll walk out of this motel like a ghost that kept you free, free. Motel key on the table, plastic tag with a fading name, single lane buzzing in the corner, shadows cutting up the blinds, map unfolded on the mattress, coffee cooling by the sink, highway hum behind the window like it's telling me to think. Boots lined up by the door frame, duffel leaning on the wall, phone face down and out of service, no more late night duty calls. I've been leaving little messages that the daylight never sees. Now I'm packing up my silence, taking what belongs to me. I'm a highway gentleman, leaving quiet, leaving clean. My coat's the only thing I keep between the gravel and the gasoline. Neon sign above the diner, flickers red then almost white, chrome and cracked up vinyl seats glowing in the sleepless light. You come in with your cap turned low, same jacket that I gave. You still walk like every corner's one step closer to a grave. You say, tell me one more secret, tell me how you never fall. I just stir my cup and listen to the humming in the wall. I could hand you all my warnings like a folded envelope, but a man don't learn this business off another man's old notes. I'm a highway gentleman, leaving quiet, leaving clean. My coat's the only thing I keep between the gravel and the gasoline. Gas pump clicks, tank is ready, numbers freeze and fade to black, tail lights paint the empty lot, stretching long and never back. I remember all the back rooms where you stood just to my right, eyes too bright and hands too eager every time we cut a deal at night. I signed off on your first favor, thought I'd keep you from the worst. Now I'm driving past these exits with your name still in my verse. If you chase these quiet paydays, you'll be sleeping like I do, having rooms with bolted windows, having debts that follow you. I'm a highway gentleman, leaving quiet, leaving clean. My coat's the only thing I keep between the gravel and the gasoline. Road's the only thing I keep between the gravel and the gasoline. Down the highway, gentlemen, disappearing down the line. If you stay or if you're coming, let that be your only cry.
There's a chessboard in his office, pieces frozen mid-attack, curtains half drawn on the window, city lights all staring back. Leather chair still warm from meetings where the world got rearranged. I signed my name on the last page, knowing nothing here will change. I see our picture in a drawer, two young suits and open eyes. Before the doors were coded locks, before the quiet alibis, I shut it soft, straighten my tie, smooth the papers in a line. I'm the one who takes a message when the boss won't show his mind. The elevator mirror shows a man across the street to dodge. Tie too straight, stare too steady, like a walking living lodge. Every floor that slides below me feels like chapters that I burn. Every bell that rings a landing is another lesson learned. Downstairs the bar's half asleep, just the regulars are nice. Amber in a heavy glass, bartender who don't ask twice. You sit two stools down and nod, like you recognize my face. I say you never saw me, but I'm tired of leaving no trace. I move the pieces when they're shaking, keep the table looking clean, but every favor has a ledger that you can't keep evergreen. I'm the right hand in the dark, keep the wolves outside his door. I erase the quiet problem so he don't answer anymore, but every name that disappears still writes itself across my bones. I'm the right hand in the dark, this power never feels like home. There was a night behind the club when they said your debt was due. You were shaking, you were laughing, said they'll listen if it's you. He gave the order with his eyes, didn't raise his voice or hand, just a tilt of ice and wrist that only I could understand. I walked you out past metal stairs where the backlights flickered red, put my palm against the brick and heard the rush inside my head. You said, brother, pull me back from this, don't let me go that far. Now I'm the one who drives alone and you don't know where you are. I wear the suit and play the statue when the blood is off the floor, but I still see the way you looked when I turned and closed that door. I'm the right hand in the dark, keep the wolves outside his door. I erase the quiet problem so he don't answer anymore, but every name that disappears still writes itself across my bones. I'm the right hand in the dark, this power never feels like home. They say a man is what he does comes when nobody's keeping score. I've been paid to be the silence when they're pounding on the door. You can call it cold devotion, you can dress it up as pride. I just know I chose position over standing at your side. If the day comes when I'm summoned and the room falls deadly still, I walk in the way I always do. But I'll be right in my own will. I'm the right hand in the dark, keeping faces off the news. I make sure the ones in power never pay for what they choose. But every ghost that grips my throat has a suit and has a name. I'm the right hand in the dark, and I still answer to my shame. I'm the right hand in the dark, standing where the light gets thin. If I ever turn my back on him, that's the night this world caves in.